Cardano expected to show a 1.6% rise by July 5, according to CoinCodex. First up, here's how things are currently moving on the chart. As of this recording, Cardano has climbed by 7.1% over the past 24 hours and is trading around $0.1773. Let's look at the forecast from each analyst. CoinCodex's model shows a possible move to $0.1804 by tomorrow. That's approximately 1.6% up from current levels. CoinPrice forecast anticipates Cardano could touch an 18 cents, marking a rise close to 1.4%. CoinDataFlow highlights a scenario where it could move down to $0.175, a decrease estimated at 1.4%. A different projection from Traders Union sees Cardano dropping towards $0.175, a decrease of about 1.4%. Finally, Gov Capital Collector forecasts a price near $0.164 by tomorrow, 7.6% beneath the current level. This is the top return forecast. Forecasts are in. Let's see what the data says next. Based on everything the analysts shared, here's the summary. Looking across the forecasts from each market expert, the price may shift anywhere between a decrease of 7.6% and an increase of 1.6%, depending on the analyst. When everything is tallied, Gov Capital Collector has the top return with 7.6% gain in value by July 5. This means you could see a return of between $14 and $76 for every $1,000 you invest. Based on probability, CoinPrice forecast ranks highest with a 91.8% chance of success. By assembling the 5 forecasts, I've presented a unified consensus outlook. Based on the consensus view, Cardano may drift towards $0.1749, reflecting a 1.5% loss. Let's review the details step by step. The consensus projection places the price down about 1.5%. And by that identical percentage, your capital may also grow. With $1,000 at stake, the outcome might suggest around $15 in return. This consensus view is linked to a chance of about 91.4% of materializing. To follow up, let's see how analysts describe the 3-day performance. CoinCodex notes that Cardano could push higher. The near-term direction, similarly noted by CoinPrice forecast, is up. A drop is expected by CoinDataFlow, reinforcing the downside view. Traders Union signals a neutral environment, where prices move without a clear direction. Gov Capital Collector anticipates downward movement in the near term. The consensus forecast shows Cardano with a clear bias to the downside during this horizon. Altogether, 60% of forecasts suggest Cardano could move lower. 5 forecasts were posted 2 days ago. Now we can compare them with what happened yesterday. By the end of trading, the price was $0.1799. The final price showed that just a single forecast was accurate about the trend. As far as accuracy goes, CoinPrice forecast stood out on top. Now it's time to see the outcome more closely. Not a single forecast landed within the daily boundaries. When it comes to ROI, CoinPrice forecast was the only analyst with a positive result. Up next is the performance table. See how the forecast actually played out. Gov Capital Collector reported $0.0261 accuracy, while forecast probability was 92.1% and OI minus 15.7%. See if your guess matches